Hi friends, this is Susie, your Candy Crush guru, here to help you solve the puzzle of level 4124, which is a hard level. We can tell by the skull and the purple stripes, and I know because Chat Haven has asked me to do a video on this. And Chat Haven, I understand completely. This is such a complex board, so many things to know, so many pitfalls to try to avoid, and so many little tricks that we can employ. But we have to know where to start. So one of the first pitfalls is to think that all chocolate is the same. This is milk chocolate and this is dark chocolate. The rule with chocolate, and similarly the rule with licorice, is that when I take one out on a turn, no new stuff should be able to form. And when I don't take one out on a turn, that's when new stuff can form. Here, it would have to come from this dispenser, and so I'd have to be able to make space for that actually to flow out. But these are out in the open. Now, the mistake is thinking that the milk chocolate and the dark chocolate are the same species. They are not. So if I take out a milk chocolate, the dark chocolate can still grow. That's a big problem. All right, so now let's see about these ingredients. We've got all of these ingredients here, and we have to figure out a way to collect them here and here. So it's a bit convoluted. We have to open up this sugar chest by collecting sugar keys. And we also have these striped candy dispensers to help us. Notice they're horizontal, so they're always going to come out horizontally, I think. I mean, they should. So what we're going to try to do is get this open. Once this is open, then when we make moves here, these waffles that are on this conveyor belt, I'll just deal with the left-hand side, and the right-hand side is a mirror image. This portal matches the color of this portal, so the waffle will get to here, and then it will get to here, and it will come around here, and then it'll be able to drop down. So instead of having to take out the waffles while they're under this candy cane fence, we can wait until the waffles come here. Of course, the more we can take out beforehand, the better off we'll be, because they're double thick. Single thick waffles are similar to candies, except we can't match them, so it's still an advantage to have candy over waffle. Now once we get a hole here, because we've made things flow, that's when these cherries can drop onto the conveyors. Here's the deal. We can try to get the cherries to come out all on one side if we want. If I keep making moves over here, the cherries are going to come this way. Now eventually some of the licorice twirls are going to come this way too, and sometimes these guys don't flow as well from this side. The more disruptive moves we can make, the more likely it is that these will slide out instead of having things all come from the left-hand side. But they slide on a diagonal, so they'll come through here or through here, and then we get them on the conveyor, and then we drop them through here into this area. Boom! That's all we need to do. It took me over 3 minutes to get all of that explanation out, and I haven't even tried to show you what it looks like in practice. This is a hard level. I might not even get it done on the first try. So if you just want to see me beat this board, I would advance to the last probably 3 or 4 minutes of the recording. Otherwise, this is me trying to work out the best system possible. I think I made a mistake. I should have looked for my second move maybe over here, because now I'm a bit stuck. Oh good, we got some chocolate out. All the chocolate is now gone. That's my first step, in my opinion, is to remove all the chocolate. This looks like it could be chocolate, but I think it's a chocolate-covered waffle, so that's not a problem. Next step is to collect these sugar keys, because I need these sugar chests open. So let's just keep collecting until everything is clear. Now sometimes on these levels with dispensers, I won't get any new stripes coming down until I get all of the old stripes off the board. And that even means stripes that I didn't create, or that I didn't even have drawn from there. It's things that I created on my own. I know that this seems like a waste, but I am going to be taking out waffles, and I just need to collect those keys as quickly as possible. And taking out those stripes will allow me to likely get more stripes from the next round. Okay, so we're taking out waffles, and now look at this. Now we've got this opportunity to make some space, and when we make this space, this waffle will drop, so these cherries will drop. Alright, so we're just going to keep making space here as much as we can, and try to get all of the cherries to drop and less of the licorice. Again, if I can some licorice out on a turn, no new licorice will form. Remember, I'm not likely to get any more stripes until I take out these stripes. So it's good if I can go ahead and use the stripes up when they come. Here we go, we're dropping more into play so that I'll be able to get more stripes on the board. Of course, if I can create my own specials, I might forego that opportunity. Here we go, we're dropping things down. So these are streaming in. Now the question is, will I be able to get all of this done in the number of moves I have available? This side isn't moving much at all. And look at this, we're still kind of stuck here. But if I can make a big grand move, then things could fall fairly quickly. I say that we can try to get them all to come on one side or the other, but once they do show up on this conveyor belt, they're assigned to a side and they're not going to change. All right, this looks a bit crazy. What would be my best choice? I think my best choice would be to do this, and then to do this and try to send that off in that direction. If I can, it means I need to bring the blue down, but I just did it with collapsing that. Okay, so now I have 6 more to collect. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I could try to focus everything on this side of the board, that might be to my advantage. The problem is I can't. So even if I know what to do, it doesn't mean I'll always get the opportunity to carry it out. So it doesn't look like I'm going to beat it this time round, but we know what to do. We just have to be a bit better in the execution. And I'm a bit disappointed because I did clear out the chocolate fairly quickly. Before I started this recording, I played the level 3 times to make sure I understood how the board worked. Let me go ahead and get more lives and I'll meet you back here with a new board. Okay, it doesn't look spectacular, but it does look possible. I know I could make a stripe along here, but I can also just kind of create a stripe that way. There, I got that stripe and it's aimed over here. And let's just keep making stripes all over the place. Cut through, now we're getting rid of this chocolate. I've got a key here and I don't have anything to put with it, but I will take out more chocolate. I will be bringing more stuff down. So now I've got this stripe draped combo. This will get rid of it, and it's going to get rid of a lot of this waffle material here. The awful waffle. There we go. We're using our stripes. We're collecting our keys. Although the stripes are all horizontal, so it doesn't really do a whole lot. Now I've got the waffles coming out. Now I can hit this licorice a bit and keep that at bay. I'm going to go ahead and do this and keep hitting the licorice and try to bring these guys down while I'm making spaces here. I do have ingredients on both sides, so I do have to make a gap here for this ingredient to come down, right? And it's got to get through all of that waffle material. I'm going to move this over and bring this down. Yep, I think it's time to do this, even though it's just taking out a licorice. And then I'll do this, combine these together, make this happen. Oh, take out a licorice. Now I've got these coming through. That's good. We're making some progress here. I could do this, I could do this. I'm going to do this. And now I'm getting the waffles gone. Now I'm getting some cascades. Yikes. Oh, there, finally. Okay, this is looking good. This is looking really good, actually. I'm going to hold off on this just a bit. I'm going to pull things through here so this ingredient has a place to slide. As it comes down, taking out the licorice, taking out the licorice, and now I do a stripe draft that gets this down, and then we collect these. Almost did not get that done in time, but that's how we do it. So Chat Haven, hopefully this was helpful to you and to others. If you do find these videos helpful, I'd ask that you consider liking and subscribing. If you have any questions or comments, please put those below. And as always, thanks for watching.